what's the expectations for sophomore year and team overall?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have high expectations for the team this year. I believe we're really talented. Obviously, we all around the field. I mean, I think we're better in every aspect than we were last year, and I mean, we got better stuff on the mound. We got a lot of guys that throw strikes. We got power. We got guys that can really run, and we're gonna be good on defensively too. And I'm excited to see to put this thing on the field together soon.
And Coach has told us 21 incoming freshmen. And what's that like, trying to get to know your teammates? And yeah, I mean, just how was that experience?
Oh yeah, I mean, we have a lot of new guys. It's kind of an interesting situation. I mean, honestly, we had probably around the same last year, but the difference is this year we kept a lot of guys that played a good bit for us last year. Last year, it was, I mean, I think Goose was really the only returning player with significant at-bats, and obviously we had some arms that returned. But I mean, this year we returned 4 or 5 guys that played a lot for us last year. They're expected to do the same this year, and I mean, I just added on top of that with some really talented freshmen and a few big hits from the portal.
For you personally, what's your goal this year, or goals, if you got it? If you don't
Yeah,
want to share.
yeah. I mean, I had a great year last year, and I just kind of want to build on that. I mean, it's hard to kind of put things in numbers sometimes. I mean, it'd be great to hit 25 homers again. I want to steal a lot more this year, so I'd like to have 25 stolen bases. But I mean, realistically, I'm not really worried about all that. It'll take care of itself. And at the end of the day, if we're in Omaha, then I'm sure the stat line's going to be great.
Yeah, it's kind of rare to see power and speed in the same, one total package. So I guess I never really, I don't know, a whole lot of people pay attention to you on the bases as much because you weren't really running. You were kind of trotting the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a thing we talk about. I mean, it's hard to steal when you're never on first base. But you say that, but I mean, I did have a chance to. I mean, I can run, and I know that's the part of my game that I haven't really didn't get to show off a ton last year. But we're kind of as a whole team taking a step in that direction towards running a little bit more and using that part of the game. And it's, I mean, obviously something that would be big for me to be able to show and go out there and do that. And it makes it harder to walk me a lot of the times too. If there's a big threat that I'm going to take second and third, it's not as easy to just always put me on first.
I know it's kind of cliche, but you never know what somebody's going to say. Is there anything you're using from last year's ending to motivate you for this year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, just going out the way that we did on that field at Georgia. I mean, we had them. I mean, I think we really had them beat, and it kind of slowly slipped away from us. And I mean, that really hurts. And it's obviously something that's really fueling me. I mean, I have, like I said, very high expectations for this team, and I know the coaches and the rest of the players do too. And I mean, we want our season to end with a win this year, and not how it did last year.
What did the offseason look like for you?
Yeah, I mean, so just for the summer or the fall too?
Yeah, just summer, fall.
Yeah, so this summer I went and I went to the Cape and played there for a little while, and then I also got to play with Team USA, and we played a 5-game series against Chinese Taipei, and I mean, that was an awesome experience, and I got to do that for a little while, and then I got to come home for about 2 or 3 weeks and just kind of hang out, which is always good to be able to take a little break like that. And then not too long after, it was time to get back to work. Obviously, just getting back in the weight room and running and getting my body to how I want to be after a long year. I mean, I had a couple of things that were kind of nagging on me, and I got that taken care of. And I mean, just continuing to build is what it's all about. I mean, obviously. I know where my body needs to be. I know where my swing needs to be. I know where my arm needs to be, and I mean it's all kind of getting to the places where I like them to be right now. And we got another 2 or 3 weeks, and I mean I feel like I'm in as good or better shape than ever.
Not to try to tell all your secrets, but what did you learn from playing in the other league that you want to utilize this season?
Yeah, I mean It's a different brand of baseball. A lot of the times when you get to play, especially for the USA stuff, we were playing those guys from Taiwan, and it's just, I mean, they all have 7 different pitches. You never see the same one twice in at bat. I mean, you go fastball goes straight, fastball goes that way, fastball goes that way, changeup that goes down. I mean, they just really know how to manipulate it. Not necessarily any of them were like throwing 100 by any means, but a lot of guys are 90, 92 and can really pitch. And for me, it's guys like that are kind of tougher sometimes. I mean, I don't mind the guy that's throwing 100 with a good slider. It kind of simplifies things for me instead of having to worry about all kind of different pitches. But I mean, I've kind of focused on that a little bit more this offseason, just getting better at hitting stuff that moves a little bit in different directions and building on that.
My last question, what do you love the most just about playing here at Georgia Tech?
Yeah, I mean, this place is awesome. It's such a great culture, and I mean, so many big-time players have come out of here, and there's been so many winning seasons. And I mean, obviously, Coach Hall has a million wins. I'm not sure how many it is, but I'm pretty sure he's the most the active D1 leader. And I'm just really excited about this group of guys. We got a great group of guys this year that are really all kind of pulling in the same direction, it feels like right now, and just ready to go put it on the field.
So, I guess also, Coach actually reminded me of this too. Stanford and Cal, and who else? Notre Dame and who? Boston College? No, not Boston College.
Stanford, Cal, and SMU. This year, SMU doesn't have baseball.
Oh, okay. So Stanford and Cal. Going out there on the West Coast, I mean, how was that being in the ACC?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited about that one, going out to Stanford. We get to go out there to Palo Alto and play a series, and I'm pretty confident they're going to have a pretty good team this year, and it's just the ACC overall is going to be really tough, and it's obviously always awesome when you get to take a trip all the way out there. You get playing a few hours behind, and they've got some good players too. So.
Cool. All right, anything else?